Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Thryss. If you are new, welcome, and if you are a returning stitchie, welcome back. So we have a little secret yarn review. Secret because there was no advertisement as far as I saw for this yarn. It just popped up in the store. It's not on Joann's website and it's not on Joann's app. I have looked. So this is Big Twist, which is Joann's house brand, Big Twist Supernova. And as soon as I saw this colorway, you know your girl made a beeline, because gray and rainbow, come on. The only thing better than gray and rainbow is black and rainbow. But I love gray and rainbow. I think it's beautiful together. So I'm going to let you stare at this swatch while I tell you all about our yarn. So this is 100%, or no, that's wrong, 80% premium acrylic and 20% wool. It is 475 yards, 5.3 ounces, 435 meters, 150 grams. Now this says that it is a sport weight. I disagree with that, and I will show you in a moment. It says it takes 4 to make a blanket, it takes 3 to make a sweater, 1 to make a hat, 1 to make a scarf. This says to use a 4mm crochet hook and 4mm knitting needles. Now what you're looking at right now, the gray and white, is in the colorway Rainbow Meteorite. This one, which is white and rainbow, is called Milky Way Galaxy. There are 4 other colors. I only got these 2. I will insert a video at the end of this showing the remaining colors. Andrew picked this up for me, and he showed you guys, you know, all the colors and the names and everything like that, which is awesome. So, okay, first of all, I did this swatch with a 5.5, a 4.5mm hook. This is a NELSONWOOD hook. I will leave that information below. I do not agree with what the ball band says of using a 4mm. I would not use anything smaller than a 4.5. In fact, I think a 5 would be perfect. I do like how the 4.5 turned out though. So, this I do not agree. Now everybody sees color and yarn weights differently. This is a single ply roving, so it goes, okay, there is dye all over my nails, by the way. I dye yarn if you are new, so I almost always have dye on my fingers. Let me find the thinnest part. I think this only goes to a 2 weight. Oh boy, it goes to a 2 weight very, very rarely. Let's see. Like you can see, I'm sitting here pulling and pulling and pulling. There's only been a handful of times that, I'm not going to keep looking. There's only been a handful of times that I think this yarn is actually a 2 weight. The lightest is usually a 3 weight up to a very, very healthy worsted weight, if not bulky. So that is why I think that the 4.5 hook size is really as low as you probably would want to go. Okay, so I did a few different things. I did a long swatch and I did a short swatch, and I did different stitches. So right here is just 3 rows of double crochets, just these pink and gray rows right here. That is double crochet, so you can see how that kind of looks worked up. Now this remaining bit is front post regular double crochet, front post double crochet, regular double crochet. And I definitely like the way that that works up better than just the regular double crochet. I think it pulls in a really, really cool way. Excuse me. Now, I will give you measurements. I will tell you how many rows, how many stitches, everything like that in just a minute. We're going to move to the short swatch real quick. So on the short swatch, these rows right here are just double crochets. So they worked out very similarly to, well, they worked out the same to the long swatch. The difference will be just how long you have it is how far spaced apart the gray and the color bits are from row above to row below. So this is a scarf width, and this one is a back panel to like a cardigan width, or even I'm a bigger girl, I'm a fluffy girl, so this could be a baby blanket width, maybe, I don't know. We'll do measurements in a minute. Then I did a little area of kind of mesh open work to see how it pulled. I probably should have done it a little bit longer, but I think it pulls very similarly to this, and I honestly think it's really cool. It kind of, I don't know, kind of made me think of like a wave, how it just kind of, I don't know, tie-dyes into each other. This is probably my favorite way that it works up. So this is just a row of double crochets and then a row of double crochet, chain one, double crochet. I think this is really, really pretty. I really like the way that this worked up. I also like the way that the post stitches worked up. So I will be using this yarn and making something out of it. I don't know if I will combine these two sort of stitches together. I think that would be kind of cool. But I really do like the way both of them worked up. So if you wanted like a summery project, you could do something like this. And if you wanted something a little bit more brocade dense, you could work it up like this. And it has a very similar workup, but I really, really think it's pretty. And then this is the white and rainbow version. So the colors are brighter. Let's see. Actually, the colors aren't brighter. I think they just pop a little bit more because the white that's with it, which I think is, you know, this is definitely really pretty. I kind of like how the gray turned out personally. Okay. So this feels to me like a Red Heart Super Saver. This does not really necessarily feel like premium acrylic, in my opinion, and there's only 20% wool in here to kind of roughen up that premium acrylic, so I don't think it's super soft premium acrylic. However, I think this feels great. I don't mind Red Heart Super Saver. I don't think Red Heart Super Saver is, you know, unpleasant. I wear it against my skin. I cover up with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. So keep that in mind. And I will tell you, it does soften up after you wash it. So I washed this scarf bit. I got a very, very slight bit of shrinkage. Almost none. There was very little. And it did fluff out just a little bit, but you know, just on par with normal acrylic and wool, you know, they do that. So let's get into stitches and measurements. So this long panel is 80 stitches wide, and it is double crochet and front post double crochet. So we have a height of 5 inches, and then we have a width of 24 inches. I forgot to mention that it is 14 rows high of the double crochet front post double crochet rows. And the top part of the small swatch, that is the row of double crochet and then the row of double crochet, chain one, double crochet, is 25 stitches wide by 9 rows tall. So here is the construction of that yarn. As you can see, you know, just a typical roving. And these fluffed out bits, you can just kind of twist it. Sometimes if you put enough pressure, if you twist it enough, it will, there you go, it'll make it a little less floofy. So next I am going to show, I'm gonna edit in Andrew's video showing the different colors and names and everything like that. So let me know which is your favorite color below. Let me know if you plan to try this yarn and what you would make out of it. I am very curious.
I'm here for Thryss doing a little review on the Big Twist Supernova. There's 6 different colors here. They're 80% premium acrylic and 20% wool. 475 yards and 150 grams. 2 weight according to this. And then let's take a look at the colors. The color here is Starburst. There's this guy. This one right here is called Milky Way Galaxy. This one right here is called Terraforming. This one right here is, there it is, Mars Landing. This is the one I like the most. This one right here is called Rainbow Meteorite. This is the one that Thryss likes the most right now. I throw it down, as you can see in the bucket. She's got some stuff for it. This one right here is called Whirlpool Galaxy. Some greens and rosy and gray. Yeah, let me throw them all side by side real quick so you can kind of take a look at all of them at once as I'm throwing them around. They look pretty good. She's gonna work one of them up so you guys can see them. But here's the browns. I should probably, let me do my little OCD thing here. Put the ones that are a little bit more closer. So there's the white and rainbow, the gray and rainbow. Kind of the mixed color ones right there. So some pretty good stuff here. There is a little bit of color variation in these two, because I was looking at these when she was looking at them, and some of them show a little bit more than others. So a little bit, but not crazy. They're all from the same dye lot according to what it says, but yeah. All right.